Hello, this is Professor Hinton, and welcome to Installing Node.js. Well, what is Node.js? Node.js allows us to write JavaScript code on the server side. Okay, you might be thinking, wait a second, I don't have a server. I have a laptop or a PC or something else. Or even maybe you do have a server hardware. But what I'm talking about is the application server, not a hardware server. So this application server, similar to a web server or a database server, the Node.js acts as a server and it serves up requests. That's all I'm going to go into of what Node.js is. Let's talk a little bit about why we're installing it. We're installing Node.js so we can run and build React Native mobile applications. So we'll be building the applications on our PC to run on mobile devices and also on web browsers on the desktop if we choose to. Let's go ahead and get into it. First, we're going to need to download Node.js, and we're going to do that right from the nodejs.org. And the first thing it makes it so easy is downloads. You have two versions to choose from. You have the LTS and the current. Now, it might be tempting to go for the current, but you want to go for LTS. What does LTS mean? In this instance, it means long-term support. It means this version is stable. It will have the most example files on the web and in books, whereas the current version may have new features, may only be documented a few places and hard to find, untested, etc. Choose the long-term version, long-term support version. And it's already downloaded. So I'm going to open the app, the installer app here, and the setup app will ask you for permission to install in a moment. I'm going to stay with the defaults pretty much all the way through. And I'm not going to click this here. This is a default unchecked. Got to leave it unchecked. Will not be covering chocolatey. Install is almost done. It may take a little bit longer on slower machines and therefore a little bit faster on faster machines. But what it's installing is the Node.js. JS again stands for JavaScript. Finish. All right, well, it's installed, but our wizard has left us. The wizard has left the building. I've always wanted to say that. How can we tell if this is installed correctly? Open a Windows command prompt. So to open a Windows command prompt, go to the very left lower corner, press the Windows Start button. Once you press the Windows Start button, the Windows menu pops up. Go ahead and type in CMD, that's Charlie Mac Davis, and press enter. That'll bring up a Windows command prompt. I'm going to make the text a little bit larger for you so those in the back can see. There we go. And now we can test whether our Node.js is working correctly. Type in NODE for node, space -V for victory, or in this case, version, pressing enter, and it returns current version, which is 12. 12 is the current version as of making this video. One more test to make sure that install the Node Package Manager. This is similar to the pip, which is Python's package manager. If you've used Python before, sort of syntax because we're using a -V as in version, but now we're looking at the Node Package Manager, which we'll be using to install packages that run on Node.js, which will make our life easier, such as the React Native framework. Excellent. All right, if you've completed these steps, you are done, and I thank you for watching the video.